Hello, collective. This is Adani here with another reading for you. Hope you're doing well. Um, so let's see what messages wants to come through from Spirit. Okay. As you come in, please do like, subscribe, and share. Support the channel. Okay. All right. This is Saturn Day. We are on Saturday. It's a wonderful day to do some protection work, some cleansings, and things of that nature. So I've been compelled to work with Saturn recently, so I've been doing a lot of work during the Saturn hour, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. You know, we need more structure, more order. It's very chaotic, a chaotic energy that is influencing our world right now. So I just felt that I felt called to work with that energy. I do believe in planetary magic. I feel like that planetary magic, elemental magic, nature magic, those are the most powerful magics for me. That's like when you're working with the universe directly. Okay, Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? Messages do you have for the collective at this time, Spirit? What do you need us to know? Allow me to channel these messages for my highest good and the highest good of all. So know to be. Wow, this Seven of Swords definitely, I kept seeing it. So we got a lot of air energy out today. The swords are here. So we got the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords is the overall energy. So it just is given that, okay, there's going to be a major decision that's going to need to be made. You could be at a place where you're, thinking, meditating over it, trying to decide. But I do feel like you will get a light bulb moment coming soon. Okay, clarity is gonna come. There's been a period of like illusions, things just being like unclear, unseen. A lot of things that has been happening behind the scenes in your life. This could be in your work life or your personal life or your relationship. A lot of things have been like, you've just unclear, just not really sure of a situation. And it's almost like something's going to be revealed. I mean, it's not going to be so happy. You're not going to be happy to find out what is coming. Yeah. I'm getting right now that this has something to do with wherever you make your money. There could have been 3 people that has been working against you in some form or matter. They've been working to manipulate a situation against you. Okay, they're giving you the bare minimum. Maybe you received a raise recently or some type of financial increase, but what you were given was not what you were meant to be given. Something was done behind the scenes. I mean, these people got together and plotted and discussed. It's almost like there's a group that meets. They meet together, outside of the establishment or outside of wherever. If it's a work situation, the bosses could be friends with the managers, and after work or the weekends they get together and they plot and they plan, and they're really trying to manipulate a situation. They have drinks, they discuss everybody, they gossip, and something was definitely done behind the scenes, and it's about to be exposed with this Seven of Swords, you know. And this Seven of Swords, you know, these people might have thought that they got away with it, but you got this big yellow, you know, cape that is so bright in the darkness. So it's something is definitely, they left a lot of footprints, and this Ace of Swords is going to bring out the truth. It's going to be revealed. And I'm saying that because this is the Emperor. So this is definitely some type of establishment. Someone who is in a leadership position has been doing some shady stuff. And even if this is not affecting us on a personal basis, this could be something to do with the world at large. You know, something is being done, you know, behind the scenes, maybe with people who are in control or running, like, you know, the government sometimes could be, you know. Yeah, but definitely some people gathered together and are plotting and planning and did something, but it's definitely going to be revealed. They thought they got away with it with the Seven of Swords, but, you know, all you see is that illumination. It's being seen. It's going to be caught. Okay, let's clarify. Spirit, what is this Four of Swords? Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy at this time. That's the Queen of Cups. Four of Swords is the Queen of Cups. Ace of Swords with the Three of Swords. And we did have the Three of Swords on this deck. So definitely something is going to be revealed of some type of betrayal or something that was deceitful that was done against someone. Okay? It's going to be revealed. And there were multiple people who did this. You know, it was a group. The moon energy is definitely here, so they, you know, tried to conceal it, but it's definitely going to be brought to the surface. Yeah, the high priestess, it was done in secret, and this is also another gathering, a secret gathering. So it's like these people get together privately and secretly outside of the workplace and plot and plan on how to bring certain people down in this establishment. And the person that is controlling the whole situation, there's a female, a woman, a Queen of Cups that is definitely the one, the mastermind of everything. Okay. With the Devil card, they could have Capricorn in their chart. You know, they're constantly watching you. If this is your place of work, you're constantly being watched. They've looked to find if there was anything that they could put against you with your work, but they couldn't find anything. And so they just decided to, you know, maybe mess with the raise or promotion that you were supposed to receive. Yeah, so these are people that are definitely working together. This is the Eight of Swords. So you see these two hands working together to keep this person stuck. Okay, keep this person from not moving forward, keeping this person from not having any growth. Okay, but Spirit wants you to know to just be patient, because at the right time, you know, they're gonna move you out of that situation to something that is way more prosperous for you, a place where people will recognize your gifts, your talents, because you are the you know, you're worthy, you work hard, you know, with this Grammy award here. You've had, you know, these people know your worth. They've seen your, you know, what you've done, but they're refusing to recognize it for some reason. You know, with the Seven of Cups, you know, that's that illusion that they're, you know, smoke and mirrors that they're creating, maybe making a lot of promises, or, you know, not really answering questions on what's going on, creating lies, telling you untruths about why this didn't happen or that didn't happen, you know. But there's going to be other options that's going to be made available to you where you can actually walk away from this this toxic environment where people are dishonest, no integrity, no, just terrible people that judge people. Thank you, Spirit. So the Three of Swords, you might get some information that is, you're not going to be happy. That was, maybe it's someone that's going to actually come and reveal this to you. Somebody could actually tell you what's been going on, and it will help you make a decision. Maybe before you were a little bit cloudy with your mind as far as what you wanted to do, because you couldn't really see. She's blindfolded, her hands are bound. Maybe these people know that you're in a situation where you're stuck, and they're capitalizing on this. They know that you have to wait for a certain period for something to be released. I don't know if you're in school or you're waiting for some type of um program or license, um, something you're waiting on, or graduation to get a better paying job, and they know that you need that job at this time, so they're taking advantage of it. That's for somebody. And another person, this could actually be a relationship that you're in, where you're dealing with someone that has been very deceitful, that has been lying, keeping secrets from you. They could be dealing with a water sign person, someone that is, knowledgeable about spirituality, because the high priestess is here with the Queen of Cups. That's pretty much like a witch, because the Queen of Cups is naturally a very intuitive person. And then when you couple it with the high priestess, you're dealing with someone that is definitely very psychic. This person has the knowledge of the occult, because the high priestess has all the knowledge. This person that they're dealing with could have a following, people that look up to her, people that come to her for some type of assistance, some type of spiritual help. So she works with people. People pay her for her services. So the high priestess is under the Seven of Swords, and that's not really a good thing with the Seven of Cups. So that gives me the energy of she's using her powers for something negative, something deceitful. She uses her powers to create confusion spells. She uses her powers to create an illusion, that works in her favor. And it's almost like she has attached some type of with the devil card here, she has attached some type of demon or spirit onto your person, and now it's like an obsession spell, an obsession spell, or a confusion spell, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Three of Cups, Three of Swords is here twice, so 333. So there's definitely a third party manipulating this relationship, but it's definitely going to come to your awareness with the Ace of Swords. You are going to find out exactly what happened. As above, so below. So we have the Ace of Swords above and the Temperance card below. That's your guardian angel. Your guardian spirit is definitely working behind the scenes to release you from this situation. These two people are working together to keep you, stuck, or keep you from seeing the truth. Okay. So she could be helping your partner to hide the fact that they're being dishonest. They could say that they're, you know, going somewhere, but they end up, not really going where they're telling you they're going. They're going to, be with someone. If they go on vacations, they might not be telling you the truth of where they're going or who they're going with. They're involved in some type of group. I don't know, cult energy, whatever, but it's not something that you're going to feel comfortable with. Okay. So I do get that. I do see you eventually finding out. This is definitely going to be revealed with the Ace of Swords here. That cuts through all the ties, the bindings, the spells. You're going to get that clarification. You have the sword of truth. So maybe you're going to verbalize something, it might take a minute with the Temperance card. Sagittarius energy here, Pisces energy here. Might take a minute for you, to make that move, because maybe things are, in the way, to where you might feel like if you were to leave this situation, you might have reasons why you need to stay in that situation. I don't know if there's children involved or finances involved, or, there's something that's definitely clouding you from making a decision here. You're refusing to see the situation, even this card, you're refusing to see, that this person is not here for your highest good. They could even have people working with them. There's two men and a woman here. They could have people working with them, helping them to manipulate you, helping them to lie to you, helping them, they're part of a group, like I said. So that's another thing that Spirit is saying here. So since this High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, it's given like somebody's doing some spell work with the Seven of Cups, I'm going to go ahead and use the Kipperish deck and see what comes out. Because we need to know what this Seven of Swords is about. Ooh, my cards jumped, and look at that destruction. Let's see what's coming up. And we do know that whatever, any negativity fashioned against us can never prosper. Can never prosper. Yes. And every spell cast against us I declare it is broken. It is dismantled. We detach ourselves from every binding. Wherever that we're bound, we are free. Chains are broken. So mote it be. Okay. All right. Let's clarify these cards. Spirit, what is this Seven of Swords trying to tell us? You see, the Seven of Swords, my cards flew out again, jumped out of my hand with that confusion. Okay. The veil, confusion. Spirit don't lie. And it has to do with a relationship for sure. Okay. So somebody's putting a spell of confusion. So that way, this person could be doing things right in front of your face. You're not going to recognize it. And people do spell work at work as well, too. So there could be somebody, if this is not a relationship situation for you, it could be somebody at your workplace that is a witch or working with a witch that is manipulating the situation where things are like they're controlling people. What is this Seven of Swords? Like I said, today's Saturday. Today is the day to cleanse, for protection work, unhex yourself, uncross yourself. So we have awakening here. So the Seven of Swords, this deceit that was done. You're going to find out about this. 47, 4 plus 7 comes to an 11. So you're going to definitely find out whatever that was done. Let me take a sip of my coffee. You're going to find out exactly what happened. This spell work that was done, 47 adds up to an 11. That was a master spell, a master witch, somebody that knows the craft. They're familiar. They work with both the two universes. They work with the physical universe and the spiritual world. They work with both energies. So what's this Ace of Swords? What's this truth that we're going to find out? Ace of Swords is also like victory. So you're going to overcome, because this is crowning you. You overcoming this. You're going to overcome everything that was done. The opposition, you might, experience some, whatever. But my dear, you survived it. You survived it. Whatever that was thrown at you, you survived it. You survived it. Why? Because you have protection. You got that guardian angel working. That guardian angel working behind the scene. This opposition came out again. Victory. It was a battle. It was a freaking battle. You used this sword. It was a freaking battle. Okay? So maybe some you felt it because the Three of Swords is here. There's three swords in the heart, so you experienced the pain and everything. But guess what? You overcame this situation. Victory. You have the victory. At the end of the day, you will have the victory. Victory is yours. You are winning this. They can't do nothing to you. They can try whatever they want to try, but it's not going to work. Unexpected money. Your blessings are coming. Unexpected money is coming for you. Travel. That's giving the energy of walking away from this situation. 10 means come 10. Ending a situation and a new situation beginning. So maybe you could walk away from this place or this person and decide on, on a journey of finding yourself that's going to open doors for unexpected money to locate you. This is giving Ace of Pentacles energy. These people, you're supposed to receive money. There was something that you were supposed to receive. They think they held it back from you, but the universe is going to find a way to bring it to you. Everything that was taken from you must be restored. Divine restoration. Everything you lost in this situation. Divine masculine. I saw it before and it's now here again. So this has something to do with your divine masculine. Maybe you're going to meet your divine masculine on your travel. You will meet your divine masculine. My dear, you're destined to be a rich girl. And if you're a masculine, there's a rich girl that's going to come into your energy. Okay? There's someone of financial means that you're going to, meet. Or if you are in a relationship, your person could have been influenced by a rich girl, maybe someone that had money, because spell work is expensive. It's not cheap. So she can afford to pay a practitioner. She has the money. And maybe that's what she used to lure the divine masculine and put that confusion on him. Created confusion and illusion. How did they do that? Spell work. They created a smoke and mirror over him to where he sees you in a different way. He sees you in a different way. He believes the lies that he was told about you. Okay? He could have been told some lies, but it's just all about the spell work that was placed on him. And my throat, I just had to clear my throat. So maybe it created where, he can't, they blocked his throat chakra or your throat chakra. So whatever that was going on, you could be seeing things happening, but you won't speak up, you won't be able to speak up. You just sitting there, you're not able to see, that this person went out and didn't call you for 2 days, or, they're not, showing up in the relationship like they should. It doesn't feel right, but you're not able to say anything. Manipulation. Somebody is manipulating this situation. Okay? So that's the spell work that's being done. Manipulation spells, confusion spells, controlling spells, domination spells, those kind of energies. Obsession spells, where they don't think about you. They see you as the opposition. They see you as, I need to go away to get my peace. I need to get away from this person so I can have my peace. So they could travel a lot to get away from you, saying that they just need to get away to have their peace. But like I said, you have a guardian angel. There's somebody, a spirit guide, ancestor, Jesus, God, whoever that is protecting you, that has been there right from the beginning, and they see everything that's been going on, and they are not allowing any of these arrows that they've been sending to you to end you. It's not happening. These people have done spells over your money, but that's not helping because your money's coming. Abundance is yours. You got money coming. You know, like I said, there was a gathering, there was a meeting, you know, things that you're expected to receive that was blocked due to whatever spell work that they were doing is now going to be released. We had the rich girl before, now we're having the rich guy. So we're about to, if you're going to meet a rich guy, okay, and you're gonna be a rich girl, it's gonna be a couple that is gonna be balanced, okay? That's what's coming for you. Your enemy shall be your footstool, and they the win for you after all of this that happened is that they're gonna have to watch you succeed, okay? Self-love. Just focus on yourself. Keep loving yourself. Go within yourself. You know, if you don't meditate, I would definitely encourage you to start meditating just so you can start having that self-awareness, you know, self-love, pour into yourself. And that's how all this abundance is going to definitely come through. When I first opened the deck, my deck, some cards fell and I saw this destruction. So there's some type of tower moment that's going to take place that's going to clear this unstable foundation, and that's going to now bring about a new fertile earth that thinks your abundance can grow. So all of these are happening. You know, when negative things happen to us, we'll start wondering, like, why is this happening to me? Why? Sometimes when things are happening like that, just move aside, step aside, and let the universe do what it has to do, because there's something that is about to grow from that. Something better is definitely coming. When any negativity is showing up, things ending, people leaving your life, or you get fired from a job, just know that there's something better that is about to come into your life. The universe needs to remove those things that are not serving your highest good to bring you what is meant for you. Somebody's definitely traveling. I don't know if you're going to travel. You're going to have the money to travel. You're going to have this abundance that is going to now allow you to do those things that you've always wanted to do. You're going to actually meet. I was just about to say meet, and I look down and we got divine feminine and divine masculine. You're going to actually meet your person, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and you and that person is going to travel and see the world and do all these wonderful things. Spirit just wants you to be patient. It's coming. This is the Jezebel, that high priestess that was working behind the scene, you know, doing whatever they were doing secretly to manipulate a situation. And it's given like you and your partner are not the only partner that this person has done this to. She's broken up a lot of relationships, because if you look, these are three couples. There's a couple here, couple there, couple there. So this person, that's what they specialize in. Breakup spells. They do this. They could use sex magic. They could use sex magic to do this. You know, she looks like she's, you know, self-pleasuring herself. So that could be one of the spells where she uses the Jezebel spirit. They also have the Jezebel root, the Jezebel oil. So she uses that. And it's one of those type of herbs that you use to get a rich man or get a man to give you money. So this could be the actual magic that she's doing. She could anoint herself with that Jezebel oil and then, you know, pleasurize herself while visualizing, you know, your divine masculine. And that's probably another way that she uses spell work too. But you're unbothered, self-love. As long as you know who you are, you're good, because this person invited that person into your life. Like I said, you're protected. Your ancestors are here. You got protection. You got divine protection. Okay? In the distant future, something might happen. Something might happen. You could hear of something happening, you know. What does it say? Love spell. I just said that Jezebel did a spell. Now, I don't know. Put this where it fits in. It's not going to resonate for everybody. So if it doesn't resonate for you, don't try to make it fit. But leave this message for the person that it's meant for, because there is someone that this is meant for them. Someone has a love spell on them. Okay? Someone is under a love spell. And when I was talking about the Jezebel, I said maybe she uses an oil or something that she anoints herself with, because this is love potion number 9. So there's somebody that could be using crystals, candles, and some type of potion, okay, that they use. It could be an oil or whatever that they use on someone. And if it's not your person, maybe you're the one doing the love spell. I don't know. Put it where it fits. Put it where it fits, guys. You saw me shuffle. Love spell came out. Jezebel came out. This has something to do with a relationship. Okay? So somebody is definitely under some spell work. And like I said before, remain unbothered. Peace. You know, because like I said, if this has something to do with your person, we have to remember that your person opened the door for this person to come into their life. Had they not opened the door, this person would not have access to them to do a love spell on them. Okay? So just make sure you're continuing to protect your energy. Today is Saturn Day. It's a good day for that, you know, to protect your energy. Voodoo. Okay? High Priestess is here. The Queen of Cups is here. Somebody's working behind the scene. We also have the Seven of Cups. If you are a victim of domestic violence or know of anyone that is a victim of domestic violence, that person needs to seek help right away. That person needs to seek help right away. I don't know why I just felt like I needed to say that, okay? Because you're dealing with someone that is very toxic. This is the Devil card. This person could try to come off as if they're religious, they're whatever, you know, because in this picture, this is the Hierophant, right? This is the spiritual leader, and these people are down here burning Bibles. So they could come off and try to act like they're religious, they're that.